Okay, guys, holiday weekend. We're just gonna have a little fun before we make a video. We might not even make a video after all this fun, but we're gonna celebrate Star Wars 45 years old, and we saw Boba Fett. No, we didn't. Saw Obi-Wan. I can't even talk. Here you go, Randy the Rancor.
Well, thank you.
I saw Obi-Wan. Larry saw it. What's your name?
Dusty.
Dusty. I always want to call her Daisy. Dusty saw Obi-Wan. And, of course, Randy the Rancor saw it. And the bad thing is, the internet saw it also. So you have a lot of die-hard Star Wars fans that really don't know Star Wars complaining about Obi-Wan. Now there's some that's complaining. Here you go, Dusty. What?
Oh, no, thank you. I don't drink anymore.
Well, that was for me then. There's some Star Wars fans out there that say they're Star Wars fans, but I think they forget the number one rule when it comes to Star Wars is most of the time Star Wars has been mediocre. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course, Empire Strikes Back. Ugh.
Now, I love Star Wars. You all know that. Look around. I love Star Wars, but let's be honest, it's been mediocre at best most of the time. Sure, you have the original trilogy, and that's a really good film. But all three films are really good. But you have the holiday special. You have the god awful Ewoks movies. You have what's that?
You had the awful Ewok cartoons.
That's right. The Ewok cartoons, horrible. The Droids cartoon, horrible. The Phantom Menace isn't that good of a movie. Attack of the Clones isn't that good of a movie. Revenge of the Sith, let's be honest, mediocre. It's okay. It's probably the best of the prequels. You have that god-awful Clone Wars movie. You remember that one? I still have nightmares about seeing that one. That hits a spot. It's strong, isn't it? But then you have the sequels, of course, the Disney era. But I mean, under Lucas, it wasn't like he was pumping out the greatest things ever made over and over again. Don't even get me started on those Clone Wars cartoons.
You already said Clone Wars.
Now I was talking the movie. Now I'm talking about the TV show. Drink up. So, started getting on Twitter and asking around, what did you think about Obi-Wan? And what do you think they thought about it? You know, the loud voices on the internet.
I'm sure they loved it like grits.
No, they didn't love it. You know, it's always those same group of people that don't like anything that's going to tell you they don't like it. And they never even have a good reason for not liking it. So I thought we'd read some tweets here and see what the people out there are saying. A little bit. Let me tap you off there, Randy Rancor.
Well, this is some mighty good stuff. I tell you, it's very hard to grab it with these claws.
Try your best, try your best. I'll help you if you need me to help you. Let's check out the first tweet. My Obi-Wan wouldn't be hiding in a cave. Like Jake Skywalker, he'd be standing in the middle of town, getting an army up to go and take down the Empire. Obi-Wan Kenobi sucks. It's like when they complain about Disney-era Star Wars, they just cut and paste the same old thing, say it over and over again. And let's break this one down here. My Obi-Wan would be hiding in a cave. He wouldn't be hiding in a cave. What? He would be. That's what he does. He's hiding. He wouldn't be in the middle of town drawing attention to himself, trying to go take on the Empire all by himself. Who do you think he is? Luke Skywalker? It's like these people not know Star Wars at all before they start complaining. Oh, Larry, you want to read the next one?
Disney doesn't care about canon. Vader said in A New Hope that he last saw Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith. But now they're gonna meet up again? Makes no sense.
This one here, I've been guilty of saying it myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've said it myself. No, they're not supposed to meet again. They last met on the volcano.
It's called Mustafar, Junkman.
Mustafar, you know what I mean, the volcano planet. It was a volcano when I was a kid, and they changed it to a lava planet or something. I don't know. Star Wars is always changing its canon, it seems like. But yeah, let's crack. What's he say? When I left you, I was but a learner. Now I am the master. He says, when I left you, he left the Jedi Order. He wasn't a master of the dark side yet, but now he is. Does it say when I last saw you, we were on a volcano planet? It says, when I left you. When he left him. Doesn't say when he first saw him. When he left him. When he left the Jedi Order. When he left his friends.
I know that.
I know you get it. They don't get it out there. They nitpick this stuff to death. It's Star Wars. You're supposed to just enjoy it. Now, you don't want to get all crazy with enjoying it, but some people just nitpick. They nitpick the hell out of it. And then they'll go watch their Marvel MCU movies and won't nitpick at all. They'll laugh at the cringy dad jokes that they heard in every 20 Marvel movie over and over again. Unless it's the new Marvel. Then they'll say, it's the MCU. Randy Rancor, take the next one.
It'll be my pleasure, Junkman. They made Luke a punk. He's 10, and rather than listen to his uncle calling him, he sits on a house playing pod racer. Luke in Star Wars was scared of Owen. He would never be playing Space War and not listening to Owen. Never ever.
Are they trolling me on Twitter? Is that what they're just trolling us now, aren't they? They're just trolling us, right? Luke would never not listen to his uncle. Ugh. He's a 10-year-old kid. His mind's on the stars. They even say that. In Empire Strikes Back, he's never paying attention. His mind's up in the stars. He wants adventure. Who are these people? And how do they always find me on Twitter? Oh, you're right. I did ask them why they didn't like it. Drink up.
It's hard to get my paw around the glass.
There you go. I can't have a party without myself. Dusty, you want to try the next one? There's no way Obi-Wan would stop watching out for Luke and leave to go help someone else. This breaks canon that Luke is set in stone in 1977. Fuck Disney. You said it, Daisy. Fuck Disney, right? Obi-Wan wouldn't leave. I don't know where they think it is in canon, where Obi-Wan has to just stare at the Owens house every day, all day, night and day, and just look at Luke. No, there's no threat, and it's set up. It's set up in this show. It shows that, hey, Owen's standing up to the Empire people, those Inquisitors. It showed Obi-Wan, hey, I can kind of trust Obi-Wan here. Sure, he's no Jedi. He's not as good as I am. But I can leave for a few hours or maybe a few days, and I can, I can have Owen watch. Owen's trustworthy. He's not just going to turn in Luke if the Empire shows up. He's going to give his life for Luke. It sets that up before he leaves.
All these Charlie old chaps never even seen Star Wars. I don't know if I can handle any more of these. Please don't read anymore.
I know, Randy Rancor. I know. I feel you. I feel your pain here. Did they even see? Have they ever seen? Did they even watch Obi-Wan? I don't think so. I think they just read stuff on Twitter and bitch about it. I don't think they even watch it. Of course, they say every time there's a new Star Wars comes out or something in Star Wars, they say, I'm done with Star Wars, never watching Star Wars again. And then they're on their YouTube channel reviewing the next thing. When did Star Wars fans become such bitches? Let's read another one. There, I'll read this next one. Little Leia is so annoying. She doesn't even act like a child. She has been kidnapped, and is she scared? Do we see her crying? Nope, because she is a female. She's never scared, just sassy and bossy. Obi-Wan Kenobi sucks. Now here's the catch 22, if you will. Here's the catch 22. If she was crying and everything, they would say, this is that my Princess Leia, even as a kid, she'd be tough and she'd be giving it to them Empire people and the flea guy. Can't win with these people. You can't. They'll find something to nitpick. No matter what, they will.
Well, I'm not sure they'll always find something to nitpick.
They will. But let's see here. What do they want her to sit around and cry and their capture's home the whole time in the cell she's in? I think they forget that this is also a family show. They're not going to show child trauma.
I think a lot of them forget that these shows aren't made for the hardcore fans. They're made for everybody, even the casual fan.
That's true. A lot of them feel that Star Wars should be made just for them. Not for families, not for kids. It should be made for everyone. And I don't think they're going to show child trauma. They could show we're scared a little bit. But why? Maybe they want to show something a little different. And, let's be honest, people, kids, they all handle stuff differently. This is how she handles it. She expresses her fear deep inside, probably. Seems like Princess Leia to me. Sounds like Princess Leia.
Not my Princess Leia.
What?
I'm just joshing like a possum.
Okay, I thought you were disagreeing with me there, Dusty. Now, Larry, read the next one.
For 10 years, Obi-Wan didn't know Anakin as Vader was alive. I am sure Vader was striking fear over the galaxy to keep them in line. And Obi-Wan didn't know? Dumb!
Got a point in this one here. I even got on Twitter after seeing the show and said it myself. But then, started to think about it. He knows he's Darth Vader. He knows who Darth Vader is from Revenge of the Sith. But he thinks Anakin died there on the volcano planet.
Lucifer.
I know the volcano when I was a kid. It was the edge of a volcano. They turned it into a planet. But it's possible. I mean, he's on Tatooine, the farthest remote place. I don't know how their news gets out there. And he looks like the type of guy. He lives in a cave, for God's sakes. He looks like he's not keeping up with the latest news. He's probably shut himself off from the Empire, all the going on. It's just too painful for him to listen to all that stuff. I mean, that's his family is lost. His life, he lost his life, his family, everything. And he all feels like it's his fault. So he probably shut himself off, and the news is probably slow getting out to somewhere like Tatooine. So it's not impossible, although I did question it myself, it's not impossible that he didn't know Vader was running the show. And at this point, I don't know the canon. I don't know all the cartoon stuff and the novels. I don't know how known Vader is at this point, 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. I don't know if Emperor's keeping him on a short leash, like on a short leash, on a short leash, like I keep Larry. I don't know, maybe he saved his hey, I only bring out Vader when I need to strike some fear. So I don't know. Man, come on, guys. Randy, read you another.
It's okay, it's not bad, but this is Star Wars. It should be the best TV show out there, but there's so much better shows, like One Tree Hill, Fate, American Horror Stories, Alter Ego, Superman and Lois, Naomi, Batwoman, Arrow. I could go on.
What this fool talking about? I guarantee you, even if Obi-Wan might not be the best show ever, it's pretty darn great, but so far, I mean, we've only seen 2. But I bet it's better than any of these crappy shows they listed on here. Oh no, it says something about Arrow. I think that's DC. I'm gonna get the DC fanboys after me on this one. Arrow. That sounds worse than a Hawkeye movie. TV show, you know what I mean. Let's see what other shows he said. One Tree Hill. I don't even know what that is, One Tree. I never even heard of that. I never even heard of that one right there. American Horror Stories. Didn't people watch that like 5 years ago? People still like that? That still comes on. And then we got Alter Ego. Never heard of that. I've never even heard of that at all. What?
Oh, that's a good show. Me and my Meemaw watched that one.
You would like it. You would like it. I don't. It comes on what?
It comes on the CW.
That's the demographic right there to watch the CW. What else? We got Superman and Lois. That shit was on in the 90s. Come on. And then Naomi. Sound like something comes on CMT. I don't watch Naomi. I don't know what that is either. What's the other one?
Batwoman.
Ugh. Batwoman. That just looks horrible. I don't know who's liking that crap. That looks horrible. I got to. Dusty, read another one. One Reign of Jedi is able to track down Obi-Wan, yet the Quizeners couldn't for 10 years? Yeah, right. Bad writing 101. No, they're trolling me. They're trying to make me angry and Randy Rancor. They're trying to. I know they are. First off, I don't know where to start with this stuff. First off, there was no Jedi tracking down Obi-Wan on the show. There was a random Jedi on Tatooine hiding out also. Just happened to be on the same planet. It's not that impossible. And he saw Obi-Wan hanging around, and he followed and found out where he stays at. He wasn't tracking him. He didn't find him before they did. Nothing like that. And they made it perfectly clear on this show about 16,000 times that the Inquisitors didn't really care about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now you had the mean one, the Raven, Reva, whatever her name is. Sure. She wanted Obi-Wan. She wanted Obi-Wan bad, but The other one's the leader, the one, the round hair, the bald headed one, the round head. He was like, hey, we've been looking for Obi-Wan for 10 years. We ain't gonna find him. Let's move on. They probably think he did. They don't care. They don't care if they find him. Does people even watch the show? I'll read the next one. This is Star Wars, right? The special effects look so bad. Buck Rogers in the 70s looked better than this shit did. I guess all the budget went to pay Ewan. Disney ruined Star Wars. 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 I hear it all the time, all day. Disney ruined Star Wars. Where I come from, people don't make fun. Well, did we love Return of the Jedi? I liked it. I really did like it, but you don't talk bad about Star Wars. You know, the Ewok movies, I didn't like them at all. And guess what? We didn't sit around on the playground the next day and bash on them. We didn't like the holiday special. We were thankful that we got it, and we said this is crap, but we're not going to bash it. We're not going to say, Lucas ruined our childhood. We're not going to say, Lucas ruined Star Wars. No. Take our Star Wars with a grain of salt. Some of it's going to be great. Some of it's going to be mediocre. Some of it's going to be horrible. We're just going to have to learn to live with it, because we've been living with it since about 1977. Now, well, I forgot what bad special effects. This is when you're just trying to say shit, trying to have a reason to hate something. Say it looks as bad as Buck Rogers in the 70s, or Buck Rogers looked better. He said, no, this is a great special effect for television. Who are these people? And why do they all wear... Oh, shit. Randy, look. Oh, like Randy Rancor took a piss on my table, don't it? Well, I'll clean that up while you read another one. Disney doesn't have anyone that cares. Lucas never allowed anything bad when it came to Star Wars. Why? Because he cared. Every movie, TV show, comic book, novel, he was there to read it, edit it, and make it the best. Disney just puts Star Wars logo on it and releases it. They're effing with me, aren't they? They're messing with me now, right? They're messing with me now. They think Lucas read all the EU books and comics and stuff. He did. We wouldn't have that damn big ass rabbit in the Marvel comics. Ugh. You know, those millennials, those people get mad. They decanon the original. Well, they decanon my Marvel stuff, and I didn't complain about it. I don't know. They really think Lucas sat around and read the books. I think Lucas even said he didn't read the books. He didn't know nothing about it. And there wasn't canon to him. But God forbid I tell people what Lucas said about canon. Oh, I get blacklisted. Oh, Lucas never said no. Lucas just didn't it. It's getting hard being a Star Wars fan. Yes, it's getting hard being a Star Wars fan. Randy, read this one.
I have yet to see it, but all the reviews on YouTube I watch hate it. And if die-hard Star Wars fans on YouTube don't like it, it must be really bad. Star Wars is dead.
Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead. Nobody. Thousands of people are lined up in line of celebration to hang out with Star Wars people and get Star Wars news and buy Star Wars stuff. But Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead. And he hadn't watched it, but he knows it's a bad show because the people on YouTube said it was bad. Can't trust a YouTube reviewer. What? They all hate everything. All the reviewers. Well, not all the. There's some good ones out there. There's some that bias. They tell you they hate it, they like it. They got a mixed review bag. And then there's some that's going to hate it no matter what. You can list them. What, you got that Star Wars girl? I bet she hated Obi-Wan, didn't she? I bet she did. You got Nerd Erotic. He probably either hates it or didn't watch it. You know, they seem to do that. If it's something that's getting good reviews, then they just happen to not watch it. I don't watch Star Wars no more. You know, Geek, the gamer kid, hated it, although he's going to say he didn't watch it. Drunk 3PO. That's my buddy there, but I bet he's got to toe the line if he wants to stay part of the geeks and gamer community. If he wants to keep playing that Mario Kart, he can't say he liked anything Disney made. And you got Ryan, my buddy Ryan over there. I don't know what his review, but I'm sure. I mean, you got a whole list of people that's gonna hate it no matter what. So you can't take that because you know why? Bad reviews get views. Bad reviews get views. You need that on a shirt. Bad reviews get views. People want to see why you don't like it. The bad people that don't like it is going to watch it to agree with you. You get views. Trust me. I know this. Dusty, give us another. There's no reason for Owen to not like Obi-Wan. He didn't hate him in the first movie. They should team up and to help protect Luke and to fight the Empire. Did they watch the first movie? I don't think they did. Obi-Wan and Owen didn't like Obi-Wan. He didn't want Luke hanging out with that old bum, that old wizard, and that old man. He thought he was a crazy old man. He didn't want him to hang out. Sure, they had a history together. It would be, they're not going to team up and fight the Empire together. That's the problem. They want this fan fiction stuff in their head to be on the next show. And I guarantee you, the same person would have said, they don't like each other. They wouldn't team up and fight the Empire if they did team up and fight the Empire. Phew. It's hard being a Star Wars fan, man. It's hard. It used to be a time, even during the prequels, people hated it, but you'd be like, I don't like the prequels, and you just laugh about what you did, like what you did, you laugh about it, and you move on. My childhood. Okay, they did say that during the prequel. Yeah, they said that too. Come on, Star Wars fans, get it together. It's not Star Wars fans. I know it's not. It's just we're in this time period of life where everybody complains, everybody hates everything. It's woke. It's not woke enough. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. You're gonna move away from this planet one day, and you're not gonna ever see Star Wars again. So just enjoy it. And you think Star Wars isn't bad now? Wait till it and all the characters hit public domain. Whew. I'll read another one. It was trash. They ruined Obi-Wan, as they did with Luke. Obi-Wan wouldn't become a broke man. He's out there fighting to take down the Empire. Why do they think Obi-Wan's out there fighting? That's like the third one. I'm fighting the Empire. Fighting the Empire. No. He lost his best friend, his son, his brother, turned against him, killed all the hell, bring down the Jedi, destroyed his whole world. He failed as a trainer. His whole life, everyone he knows is gone or in hiding or complete life change. The whole government, everything's changed in his life, and he thinks it's all his fault. He's going to be a broken man. He's going to be living in a damn cave. I know they got huts and everything. We know he buys a hut sometime. I guess he sees up all that meat and buys a hut with it.
He buys Jabba?
No, not Jabba the Hutt. Did they see Star?
I'll read this one for you. It was trying too hard to be slapsticky. That little Leia running away from the bad guys, she is 10 and can outrun adults? Please, no thank you.
These kids ever try to catch a 10-year-old?
What?
No, not like that. I mean like your kid, like your son, your daughter, where they're in Walmart wreaking havoc or something. They're fast little boogers. It's too slapsticky. Star Wars has always been slapsticky. Again, it's not tailor-made for the 45-year-old watching it like they are. You got kids watching it. You got to throw something in to make the kids laugh and giggle. Oh, you had a tree branch. Okay. There's not going to be every little scene's got to be made just for you. These same people laugh at stupid Marvel dad jokes all the time. I bet, ooh, Thor got fat. Ooh. Fucking, I tried to watch that Thor trailer. I had to turn it off after about 30 seconds. Now you want to talk about some unfunny cringe shit. Watch it. That damn, it was horrible. It was horrible. You got dad boy who I haven't seen you in a long time. 365 days, 45 minutes or so. Oh, God. It's like it's written by a TikToker. And I like Taika Waititi's. Yeah. Rancor, you want to take it?
First off, the little Leia was cringy and woke. She was like 7 and acting nothing like Leia from the OT. But this is Disney. Redcon the classic characters to fit their agenda.
You woke. Now, when they first started talking about this woke stuff, I was like, okay, I kind of agree. I see what you're going for there, Phantom Menace. I see. That's, Picard and woke. Star Trek Discovery, woke. But now they just call anything they can woke, no matter what. How is Princess Leia, little Princess Leia, woke? I don't understand. It's just like the original character. Now, you could complain she hadn't changed much. She just acts too much like herself. What? Did they not see this Leia? Did they not see Leia, how sassy she was and everything? I'm sure if they did A New Hope today, they would not like Leia. She's too bossy. She was bossy in the OT. She was bossy in this. She was Princess Leia to a T. Dusty. So Obi-Wan's trying to hide, and he puts a lightsaber on to travel to go help some little girl. Makes no sense. No sense. Makes no sense at all. He wants to take his lightsaber with him when he goes out for a battle to rescue a little girl. He takes a gun with him. We know Obi-Wan's not a big fan of guns. He puts on his lightsaber, he hides them in the robes, and it's not like they're just out there where you can see it.
But
Got the
we're
robes in
Jedi
front of it.
robes.
Don't even start with the
Jedi
robes. Don't even
Yeah,
start with the
Jedi
robes. Larry,
robes.
don't start. Heard people say it on Twitter. Them are Jedi robes. He's not hiding too good. Owen wear robes. He's no Jedi. It's not Jedi robes. Everybody on Tatooine and places, they're robes. The Star Wars robes. Jedi robes. He's not hiding too good. Not my Star Wars. Not my Obi-Wan.
Are there more of these to read?
Yes, there's more. First they ruin Han Solo, then Luke Skywalker, then Princess Leia, then Han Solo again, then Lando, then Din Djarin. I never know how to say his name. Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. Then Boba Fett. And now they have ruined Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because Star Wars ruins everything. They ruined my childhood. They ruined my classic characters. They ruined it. How did they ruin the Mandalorian character? He wasn't even around before they made him up. Ruined Han Solo again twice. I'm not supposed to comment on each one of these, but I really don't know what to say. Because they're just so stupid. Larry, help me out. Comment on this one.
I don't really know what else I can add. I mean, I just don't know what to say about these people. They call themselves Star Wars fans and they post stuff like this.
Good point, old buddy. Good point. Here for you. There we go. For you sure you don't want none, Dusty?
Oh, no, not at all, but thank you for asking.
For a girl that grew up in a trailer park, you sure don't drink much. Okay, let's go. Okay, we only got a few more. Don't worry. We only got a few more of this to put. Larry, take it for me.
I hate it because Disney made it. They made the EU not canon, and so I made their woke Star Wars not canon.
Oh, the EU's not canon anymore. Hey, a newsflash, people. The EU was never canon, at least not to George Lucas. Here goes the comment section. Well, this guy that worked at Lucasfilm in the stockroom told me it was canon. I'm going by what Lucas says. It's different tiers of canon, and here's canon. The EU, he says, is a parallel universe to his movie canon. But what about Kurskan? He used that name and it was in a book before he put it in a movie. Well, he can pick and choose what he wants to. He's George Lucas. At least this guy's honest and said he didn't like it because Disney made it. They're just biased. A lot of these people are biased because of the EU, because they canceled the EU and said it wasn't canon, which was never canon anyway. Just like Lucasfilm ignored the Star Wars Marvel comics I grew up on as a kid. And you didn't see me running around yelling and screaming about it. I moved on. I said, that's canon to me, damn it. And then I moved on. Because I can't talk the Marvel classic comics. They're 10 times better than any of the other comics that's out there. Star Wars, really. Now, Dark Horse did some good stuff, yes. But those Marvel comics, they're a lot better. Trust me on that. Randy, you want to read it?
So now Leia knows who Obi-Wan is. Why in her message to him, why did she say, "It's me. Remember you helped me when I was kidnapped? I need your help again." Rather, she brings up her father. Makes no sense. The writers don't even know Star Wars.
Hey man, don't even know Star Wars. They don't even watch Star Wars. First, we're only 2 episodes in. They think they're going to solve the whole show. You ready for this one? You ready? She thinks his name's Ben Kenobi. She doesn't know his name's Obi-Wan. Now, that might change throughout the series, maybe. But the message she sent was to Obi-Wan. It wasn't to a Ben Kenobi. So that's why she would say, remember when you rescued me when I was a little kid? Because she thinks Obi-Wan's somebody else. Just like Luke thinks to start with, they might be somebody else or related. And when Luke goes to rescue Princess Leia, what does he say? I'm here with Ben Kenobi. Not Obi-Wan, Ben Kenobi. I'm here with Ben Kenobi. And she's like, Ben Kenobi, where is he? She's excited because she knows the name Ben Kenobi. So it seems like they got some history together, don't it? We only got one more. One more. Then we're done with this. We can move on talking toys. I'll read it. Here it goes. Release the Lucas cut of Obi-Wan. You don't mind if I do you? Do they think there was really a Lucas cut? This is the joke, right? We're not going to start this with Star Wars like they did with the Superman movie thing. You know, release the Snyder Cut. I got so sick of hearing that. Release the Snyder Cut. And then it was restore the Snyder Cut. The only Snyder I want to see is the one from One Day at a Time. You know what I'm talking about, Larry. You're in his fan club. Don't act like you're not.
President of his fan club. Utah chapter.
I know. Release. Look. Who are these people? No. What? Oh, Larry, sorry, I didn't realize that was you. Anyway, that's a look at... That's a look at Star Wars fans upset at Obi-Wan Kenobi. They don't hate it. They say it's horrible. Disney ruined Star Wars. Star Wars is dead. They complain about it, but they know every little news bit about Star Wars. They watch everything Star Wars that comes out. Hey, if you're watching this, I get it. If you don't like Obi-Wan and you have good reasons for not liking Obi-Wan, that's one thing. That's not what this video is about. It's people who don't seem to know about Star Wars or know what they're talking about being upset about Obi-Wan. Can't you just like something? Then they get angry if you like it. Ugh. I'm taking my Rancor and going home. Come on, Randy. Come on.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.